it's Kay from the Paper Shed. Hope you're all doing well today. Thanks for joining me. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do my bingo card for week 1 for Junk Journal Fix and Sunflower and Dors Facebook group. It's running for 4 weeks, I believe, and I've not done it before, so I wanted to actually sort of have a look and see how I go about things. We have lots and lots of new first timers and beginners on the Junk Journal Fix group. So I sort of wanted to do the processes of, how you get started and the beginnings of the things that we have lots and lots of questions with regards to, that they're not sure about things, from all sorts of things, from printing problems to how to start and all of that. So this year I wanted to concentrate on doing lots and lots of beginner friendly videos for everyone. I hope it's useful. Obviously, I've done a bingo card before, but I've not done the process on video. So I don't know where I'm going to start. I've started a beginner's journal cover series with a start to finish process, along with, I know there's a few crafters that are doing it at the moment. Mandy from Sunflower and Dors is doing one, and so is Cara Renee from Be Reborn and Healing. So I'm hoping that I'm not stepping on toes when I'm doing mine, but I thought I want to do the process along with it, because there's lots of things that maybe you see in one video that another crafter would do differently. And I picked up on that by watching theirs and thought, well, I'll do my process. So I've started that already, and that's the covers are actually done and covered. I'm going to do another one when I do the signatures, which is the next step. I will do another cover which is showing you how to do it with paper and card. So if you don't use material, that that you can do the process and it will work with card as well, or papers. So I'm hoping that that's going to be helpful to everyone. But as for this, the new bingo event that has started this week, I'm a little late to the party, unfortunately. But I didn't want to do it at the beginning because I want to see what everybody else's perceptions of it was. And we've had some absolutely fantastic results. The Facebook group has just blown up with it, and I think it's great to see so many people taking part, and the way that they're actually just doing it all in one go. So I thought, well, let's have a go and see how we would start. And so I've printed off the bingo, and the way that these work is you have to go either across, down that way, down any line, and down any line that way. So horizontal, vertical, and across. So I'm hoping, and what you need to do is you need to complete one project for each of these prompts. Now, I don't really know where to start. I've looked at it loads of times. We were asked a question in the group in the week about this mark making. Now, I'd never heard it called that before. And Mandy explained, if you go onto YouTube or onto Pinterest or Google and you look it up, it's actually a bit like sort of, I can't really explain it, but I do a lot of doodle drawings, and it's very, very similar. So you make a sheet of whatever you want on your paper, and then you can either draw on it with lines, dots, circles, patterns, all sorts of things. You can also do it where you can sort of just draw leaves and things like that on it, and you can make a collage type piece of paper. And it was actually really interesting. I'd not seen it before, so I thought it was quite a good idea to do. I'm not going to choose to do it on screen, but only because although I do a lot of doodle drawings, it's not really the same sort of thing. It is, but it isn't, if that makes sense. So because it's completely new to me, I didn't want to do that on video. So I'm going to choose a different line to do. And I think I'm going to go up diagonally here. So tag, book page, texture, page border and belly band. That's what I'm thinking of doing. And this kit was from the Journal Boat. It's quite an old kit that she did a while back. And I don't know what happened to the lady from the Journal Boat. I do know her name as well, but I can't think of it. She has some beautiful, beautiful kits. But I've noticed that her Etsy shop is now run by a male. So I'm assuming it's her husband or whoever. But so I don't actually know whatever happened to her, and I'm not sure if she's got any newish kits out. But this was an old one that I had in my digital stash, so I thought this one would be nice. It's got some nice sort of florals and things in, which is what the theme of one of my blue journals is going to be. So I'm hoping that this is going to be okay. I do apologise about the prayer. There is nothing I can do about it, so I'm sorry if it offends anyone. So I'm going to pick something from here. Now I've just sorted them out actually from patterned papers to plain, and I'm going to go with a sort of plainish background, but only because I want to build on it. That's Tim Holtz. Okay. I think we'll go with this one because I think it'll look nice with the blues on it. Yeah, my printer's playing up and it keeps getting caught on the one edge. But anyway, I'm sure we can work around it. So I'll just put those to one side, and we are doing a journal card, not a journal card, a tag. So I just want to put a sort of tag shape out. Shall we do 3 1/4? I think we'll do 3 1/4 is going to be wide enough, and I think we'll do it at 6. So 3 1/4 by 6 is what I've cut out as a as a tag. I'm just going to use my not that. I need my chomper, don't I? For let me see. That's a roundy. That's a roundy. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna make that into a proper tag shape and round my corners. No, that's been notched. Sorry, I'm getting confused. That's my rounder. What's this one? That's my notcher, isn't it? Just want to check. Yeah. Okay. So I've got a rounder and a notcher. I love that new tool. So I'm just going to round my the bottom of my tag and ink it up. Now I was using, or I've picked a blue ink, a dark blue ink, because I was doing something the other day, but I don't want to use that for my main yeah, we'll call it something in a minute, for my main inking. So I'm only using the blue when I'm dibby-dabbying or highlighting certain things. So for everything else, I'm going to be using my normal vintage photo. I quite like the look of that already. I'm going to stick a hole in it. just because I can. So just find out where the middle of that is. And it's about there. Pencil. Put a little hole in it. And I've got some on here. And I haven't got it set to it. Just bear with just a sec. Sorry about this. I think I need a new... Oh, it's fallen out. Oh dear. It's been really difficult trying to get back into things. Yeah, it's okay. Now, probably we'll dibby-dabby the back and keep it as a writing area. Just going to squeeze that again. And I'll get some bits of ribbon and stuff. I have got a light blue colour. But anyway, let's get on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some pieces and just make a collage piece on the front of it. Now, I could always use a tag on here, because we could end up using it as a tuck spot or a pocket. And I quite like that. Notes and journals. I've got loads of words here as well, and some other bits and pieces, some labels. So, and I haven't inked anything, unfortunately. I'll do that tonight so that we're not... I like field notes, but I also like specimen, and I know I've got that somewhere. Fancy that. So I could put a hole in that as well. Yeah. So that's the middle. Let's stick one in there as well, just in case we use it. Oh, I don't want that colour. Oh, I think I ought to get them out, because I got some We Are Memory Keepers eyelets, and I've got to say they work so nice. These ones are a two-me. I mean, they work just as good, look. I mean, if you think it does work, but anyhow. So I haven't inked anything. Sorry, my desk is a mess already. Can you see and make head and a tail of it? I'm going to put some ink around these in a minute, but I just want to get it set up to what I want. I think it's actually quite nice. I've always sort of steered away from it in my videos, sort of going through the process. I've always sort of got everything ready straight away and then started a video. And I don't know why I do it, because I really enjoy watching people work out how they're going to do it. And even though, I know you can fast forward it if you don't like that sort of thing, but I find it quite nice to do that. And I don't know why I don't do it more. I think it's because I'm too worried and hyped up about how long the videos take. And like some of the people that I watch are as well. It's I think it's a common occurrence. I've got some blue labels there. Amongst YouTubers. And but I've been watching people just lately. I mean, I watch Fiona from Miss Paint a lot, and she does worry about the length of her videos, but I love watching her because her process is just, it's just so nice. It comes together. And I know sometimes she does prototypes so that she does actually know what she's doing. Not that she doesn't know what she's doing. I mean, I'm going to sort of, I don't like that there. I like it there though. These blue labels are nice as well. So I'm thinking of maybe putting, I don't want to come too far off because I might use it as a, I might use it as a pocket on a page. Although I can't if I make it longer than 6. Anyway, it could always be quite a nice double tag. No, it can't be a double tag because I'm going to put the glue over the top. Need to think about it now. Anyhow, so I've got this piece here. Let's just carry on and we'll just see. I quite like that, but I sort of feel like I want something down here. Just to sort of, maybe I don't need this tag. I'm thinking now, but maybe I don't need the tag. I don't want it to sit over the flower. And Fiona does this. She sort of talks her way through things, and I think it's great. I so enjoy watching her. I like that. I also like this, didn't I? But now that's there, I'm not sure. Because I can't go too far. I do like that as a pocket though, so I'm going to keep that in line. And I think that's the wrong thing now. Maybe something circular. And then, where's my figure gone? Here. I quite like that. But what I also do a lot of, especially when I'm sewing, and I've done quite a bit of sewing the last couple of days, is I keep all of this. So I've got quite a few bits of the darker thread, which if I just sort of go around, I can put here just for some added texture. Maybe that's too much. Maybe I just need to separate it a little. Thinking maybe that's too high up there. I think that needs to be down here. Yeah, quite like that. Let's start putting it together. Not sure that that texture's right, so I'm just wondering whether a lighter colour would... I don't like this lighter colour. It doesn't really go. I'll have to use that blue, I think. Right, so let's just get this inked up and then the first one will be done. So I'm just going to just do a bit of inking around here. I'll quicken this up. Okay, so we start gluing. So I'm going to put this, I think I might put it there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that bit because I think I'm going to put some ribbon in. So I'm just going to glue down here for now. In fact, yeah, I could use that as an extra pocket if I put that on there like so. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, I needed to fill my glue up. Oh well, I want to just leave that for now. And I'll just glue that once I've decided what is going inside. Okay. I'm sort of just going to put it off, on, off, off, and I am aware that I went up to that. Yeah, because that'll make quite a nice sized pocket, I think. It's fairly straight. And then I want to glue this on. And I don't think there's a right or a wrong way. And I want it to come, I don't want it on the edge, so I'm just going to stick that on to there like so. So it's just from here. Okay. That's fairly straight. I just cut that end off and so that I can ink that bit. I've ruined these scissors. I don't know if you can get them realigned. Just put that back in there because you know how it gets. And then this was going to go on here. I don't really want the white in there. If I can take that out. I'm not bothered about the other bits. Quite like that. I'll use a bit of canal. Use a bit of canal for that because it's fabric. I just want to blob there. And then the way to do this really is just to blob it in. And it comes through so that it keeps the threads together. Okay, and then we're going to use this to blob on the top. I'm going to use quite a bit of glue just so that it sticks that any loose threads down. Make sure it's the right way up. I don't really want it to cover that flower, but I'm going to have to now because of where I've put that. I can move it though. Move it over a bit. And I can press down, and then you can faff with that. And then this is figure 1, and I didn't ink it. More glue. Let's just leave that out for a minute while I do finish this off. Okay, so I'm going to put figure 1 there. Then I'm going to pop this here. Yeah, like that there. And then I'm going to put specimen there. Specimen number. I wonder if I've got a number. Should I add it? No, I don't think I will. So we can use that as a tag or we can use it as a double pocket. We can put ribbon in there and that'd be done. So that is my first one, which is a tag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross that off my list with my little star. So I've done that one up to yet. Okay, so our next page is a book page. This was the finished tag. I think it came out quite nice. I quite like that. And you can use it as a tag with writing space. I might dibby-dabby that actually just to take that whiteness off. Or I can pop it on a page like this and have a pocket there and a pocket here. or like that and do the same there. So it's quite versatile. I quite like that. So we're going to go ahead and do book page next. And I did spend all weekend inking all my bits from my kits. They're all just bits and pieces. Look at the end of my dobber. Look at that. End of my dobber's ruined. But anyway, and I did all of these as well. So I've gone through everything in here that I thought was going to be useful and inked it all up. So I'm quite pleased. I just put the film on, put the iPad on, and I just sat watching TV while I was doing it. So at least that might save a little bit of time, maybe. But anyway, let's get on with it. So we want a piece of book page. This is sort of slightly ink, tea stained. So I am going to use that. I'm not bothered which is the right way and which is the wrong way. Yeah, I think I prefer the writing to be upwards. So I'm just going to make a simple sort of page pocket, really. So I think we'll do that. I think I want it to go onto a piece of card. And that fits on there perfectly. So we'll use that one. Might as well use what we got. So first off, I'm just going to... I didn't want to do any inking, look, and I've got to ink my page. Yeah, I do as well. I can't leave it. So sorry about that. I'll just get this inked up. It'll be quick. I think I need a new vintage photo. It's not very juicy anymore. So I hope you've all had a good week and that you have. I know that this, by the time this video goes out, week 1 will actually be over. And it's been fantastic seeing all the different makes that everyone's doing with the bingo card. So thank you for all of you that have joined in. It's been great to see all the different makes and interaction with everyone. So I'm just going to do that, and then I think what I'm going to do, I've got too much glue, and then I think I'm going to put it on there as a pocket as well. I'm going to stick it on there as a pocket because it's an exact fit. Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got now. It's cold this morning, and it's pretty cool out there, so yeah. And I don't advocate this with book page, but without it being backed onto something, because they're not strong enough really for pockets. But we'll sort that out, hopefully. So what I could do with really is making this a bit more sturdy. So let's see what we have. I've got some of these. These are fabulous paint cards. Look at these paint cards that I got. They're Dulux Let's Colour. Now, obviously, I'm in Qatar, so I don't know whether you'll get these in the UK. But that'd make a fabulous base for that. See if we've got blue. I did pick all the blue and neutrals out, to be honest, for this one. But they'd come in different things. Look, we get single ones like this, which are really sturdy card. They're and then we get 3s, and we also get these 4s. I thought they were great. I mean, they're nice and sturdy. They're so I picked a load up the last time that we were in the. It's called Ace here, Ace DIY. So it's our local DIY store. I go there for a few bits. Where's all the blues gone? Yeah, I took all those out. So I've got a light blue. That's too green, isn't it? And they're white as well. It sort of defeats the object of using book page though, doesn't it? Okay, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yeah, I just put a load of this in here just to see what I've got. Maybe I could use something like that. There's another piece of that. A bit of music paper. Let's see what we've got in the cards wise that we could do a little pocket out of. I think I've got a couple. I think I have a couple. So I've got a pocket, but I think that's going to be too big. So I'll have to make just a simple pocket for the front, I think. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I've got a couple that I did from some cards there. I wonder if one of these will fit. I don't really want the same on there, but that one would look nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I think we'll go with that. But I sort of want to reinforce this somehow. Either the upper piece, but then again you take it away from that again, and I quite like it in the middle. I like it there, so I'm going to pop that there. Pop that on the top, and then use those pockets, and I'll fill those pockets up. That'll be the best bet, I think. Let's have a look, and then we've got 1, 2, we've got 3 pocket, a book page there, which I quite like. Yeah, but I've got to ink that now. See, it doesn't matter how much you prepare with this inking, you still have to do some, don't you? But anyhow, let's get a move on. Otherwise this video is going to be way too long. So I'm just going to put that across the middle. Do something with that. Get that on as a pocket. Just lining it up with my words, making sure it's straight. Then what can we do then? Let's stick something here. So we want a couple of words, don't we, or something. I don't really want to take all these out. Too wide. Get something thinner than that. We want it a bit thinner than that. Didn't want to take it out, she said. She said she didn't. Ah. Oh, perfect fit. Let's get it on. Before we change our minds, let's get it on. That's cute. That's pretty cute. What have we got here that we could stick in the pocket? That's fun, isn't it? I like it. And then we just want some little ones to go in here, maybe. They won't fit in. That goes. Oh, that's going to take a big piece, isn't it? So you'll need a bigger piece of ephemera there. That's quite nice though. And then just to keep all the blues together. So we've got a 1, 2, 3 pocket page pocket there. Quite like that. That's cute, isn't it? And I have it inked around there, look. And that'd just sit on any page. I quite like that as well. I just dropped my glue pin. So that came together quite quickly. So that's the finished product. I quite like it actually. It's not too bad. I need to reinforce this though. If I was going to use it, I'd have to put something across there. Although to be honest, you know, you're only really popping something in it. So that's that. Let's pop these back in the tray and tick off our one that's finished. I'm just going to tick off that we have now done book page. There we go. Okay, so our next piece is texture. Now with texture could mean anything. First thing that come to mind was my texture paste, but I don't really want to get that out because I've got to leave it drying and all sorts for the video. So I'm going to go with something else. So I found some embossed paper, that's texture. Fabric is texture. You know, cotton thread is texture. There's lots of ways to use texture. So I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Let's have a quick look at what we've got in here. We've got anything we could do. This. We've got a little booklet thing here. Yeah, let's go with that. So we've got a little booklet to start with. Obviously, we'll put some papers in a minute. Let's create a little bit of texture on the front of there, and that would be my texture. So we could have some embossed paper, which I quite like. I don't really want to cover too much of that up, so I just want to rip that down there and maybe down there. Yeah, that's too much. Let's just rip it along there. And again, we're going to ink. I did all my inking to save time, and I don't really think it helps. I think it's better just to ink as you go, maybe. And there's me thinking that. So already you've got texture because you've got your ripped lines anyway. I didn't really want to cover that picture up, but we could recreate a picture, couldn't we? We could recreate. What does it actually say on it? Animated nature. Okay, let's go with that. I quite like that as the edge. And this is the bottom bit, yeah. So we'll do that. We could get a bit of material. Have we got something plain? You could use tissue. So, you know, tissue paper. That gives texture and noise. That's too small. Let's have a look what we've got here. Any creamy bits? Oh, yeah. Let's just see what we have here. Oh, that'll fit, won't it? That's quite cute. I don't think I've got any more of that out. Oh, I have. I've got some here. So let's cut a piece of that off. A longer piece. That gives you a bit more texture. go on the top of there. Can't ink it anyway. Then we've got this, which I think I might put that way. And then we just need a label, don't we? Quite a largish label. Or a tag. We could have a tag or a stamp. Oh, that fits nice. But we want some flowers, don't we? Have I got any on here, or are they in here? I think they're in here actually. Let's have a look what we've got. That might be a bit too big. That's a bit too big. Oh, we've got butterflies as well. They're too big though. Flowers, flowers, flowers. That's too small, is it? Maybe not. I don't like it. Don't like that. I want something blue or too big. Too big. No, I don't like that either. No, no. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's cute, isn't it? So we've got that, we've got that, we've got this, we've got this, and maybe that. What does that look like? No, actually, that's not too bad. It's not too bad, but it ain't great. No, too big. This is the trouble when you've got too many bits and pieces out. That might be a little bit better. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I like that. You can create your texture with paints. Yeah, let's just glue that up. So that's inked, this is inked. Let's just glue that up. And then we just need to get some, oh no, my glue's not working. Come on, there we go. No, there we go, no, there we go. Oh, I left it without the pin in, didn't I? It's not going to do it unless, there we go, squeeze it out. Okay. I'm going to put that about there. So we are covering up that pretty image, but it's the image isn't bright enough anyway on that piece, but it is what it is. I am going to just use some of this to pop this down. I'm going to come down to the bottom, so we've got a bit of a level going on there. And then I'm just going to use a bit of that way. Oh, not too far, come on. Probably not using the right glue really for this. But we'll see. Let's just get that down. There we go. And we want this to come about there, because I want the title to stay where it is. And then we can, yeah, so let's do that. This is a Tim Holtz piece, I think. I've actually got my Tim Holtz stuff out. I'm dreading it. Dreading it. But I'm determined to do a Tim Holtz journal this year. I've had the there we go, there's your texture. You've got some nice textures on there actually. That's quite nice, quite like that. And then all we need to do is do a quick little let's have a look what we've got here. Right, so I keep all of my little scrap pieces that would be able to be in a book. It's not wide enough. Oh, these are single pieces, so they're not really any good. A couple of those are, but it's from the top, so that's no good. That's not quite big enough. Right, let's just do it from scratch. Oh, is that one big enough? No. No, it's not. So I tend to keep all of my plain pieces that I've used, and I tend to use these. It's just as easy to do it with these in. I don't need many really. We're going to take those out of there, and we're just going to cut some up ready for making a little notepad. So I'm just going to mark that where I want it. Pencil. So I'm just going to cut that along that line, and I'm going to cut it about there. So we just need to get this piece out. And I'm just going to cut off right there. And then I'm just going to cut that off there. Okay, now that can go on the other pile. And some nice little bits there. I don't know if I've got enough on there to do that, but we'll try, shall we? And I'm just going to wing it. Just going to wing it for quickness. So that's going to go in there. I'm just going to hold it in place and do it straight from the off. So I'm just going to go in, hold my piece of thread there. I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to go out there, back through the middle. So just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Hold that piece out of the way because you don't want to go in that thread, but you do want to use that hole. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull that out, and then have your middle bit in the middle, and then do a knot on inside. Okay, pull it taut, double knot it, and then we can snip those off, and there we go, a little booklet. Well, actually that thread doesn't look too bad on there. So there's our texture. Quite like that, it's quite cute. So nice little booklet there with our texture on. So we can now say that we've done that. So we'll pop a star on that one. The next one we have is a page border. Oh, I like borders. I like doing a bit of border. So I think, what should we do? Tab. We'll do a tab border. I like tab borders. Long tab, short tab, long tab. Let's do a long tab. We've got a piece of this card here, and I just need to, I don't need that long though, do I? But I'm just going to gauge it in the middle. there. Yeah, right here. Okay, so I'm just going to go down there, and I'm just going to, doesn't give me a very big one, does it? And then I just want to cut that down a little. Sort of want to gauge what size page it is. But you don't want it to be too big, so I want to cut it about there. So we can have a smaller one and a little one. A small one and a large one. Where's my thing? Okay, so I have a little tab board here, just from Temu, really easy to use. So I've got my tab there. I'm just going to line it up here on there, push that in to there, and then, oh, this is that hard card. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over, do exactly the same again. So put the folded piece against the board, go up following the line, and then just tab that out over the line there. So there's one tab, and then we'll just do this little one. I'm not going to do both, but it'll be ready if I want to do a little one later on. There we go. So I'll pop that in there in the tray. So we have a large tab. Okay, going to ink that. Not that you'll probably see much of it, but you know, inking's inking, isn't it? Got to have a bit of ink. Okay, so we've got that. Now, where to start? We sort of want a longish piece first. These are my bigger pieces. Let's see what we've got in here. I don't really want to use a tag. They're postcards. This is the trouble when I put them all in here. Oh, they're cute. They're so cute. Ooh, maybe not in there. There's nothing big enough in there. That's just my words and stuff, isn't it? So we either need a large label or large label or a length of something that's not too big. Yeah, shame to use that because it's tinny. This is what takes the time, is looking and making decisions about, you know, what bits you want to use. What about that? Oh, we could start off with one of those, couldn't we? That's nice as well because it brings the blue in. Let's go with that for a second. Let's just see how we get on. Do I want to use a piece of ribbon or something? Maybe. I've got a piece of this out, haven't I? Is that long enough? That's long enough. So I could stick that on there for a bit of dimension. Where to go now? Could do with something coming out here. So something a bit smaller, like a label. That's too big. something like this. That's cute. It's a shame to cover those birdies up there, isn't it? But anyhow, let's not, let's not do that. Let's have a look at some of these little labels. Oh, now that's nice. What else have we got? Label. So we've got label. Got a couple of labels there. And we've got some blue labels. Oh, we've got this little blue piece as well. That's quite cute. What else have we got? We've got a little tag. And some stamps. That's a nice size label. Okay, let's see what we can demolish from there. I've got some little tickets somewhere as well. There was only 2. There, is that a... Yeah, there. Okay. That was a nice blue label. Oh, see, you can just go on and go on, can't you? Anyway, let's see what we can do out of these. So we've got this maybe. Could put it that side so it just pokes out. Yeah, like that. And at least the birdies are there. And then we could have... Don't really want it too far off the page. It's a big tag already, isn't it? Big tag. We could actually cut that into a ribbon and stick that under there like it. Maybe that's not the right thing. Cut those because I only really want one. And you want the white one? And I like this one. Let's just move that a second because I think I'm going to want that here. I want those numbers. No, I want that over the top of there, right? Okay, so there's that. Then we could put this one. I don't want that under there. You could put it there. No, you need that to stick out, don't you? So I want that down here maybe. That's nice. So we're going to want something there in that middle bit. Maybe a nice label. Let's build a label bit up from here. Actually, let's just start sticking, otherwise I'm going to get all flustered. Right, so we just want this to sit on here. Oh, come on, glue, don't start. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so let's pop you on in the middle-ish. In the middle-ish, but straight if possible. Thank you. Not quite straight. There we go. There we go. Then we had this. Now I don't... It's going to be covered mainly, so I'm not too worried about what glue I'm using. I can trim that in a bit. And then we want this probably there. Yeah. Then what did we do? we want to label. We need to sort of build up down here, don't we? So let's pop yeah. So let's pop that down there for now. And then we'll pop this one. I'll just pop that one at the bottom because we'll be putting things on. Okay. We'll be putting things on. I'm just going to line that up there. Then what did we have? We had special delivery here. Then we've got a ticket, which could come down there. I don't like the red on that. I don't know why. No. It's like I'm patching it. I don't want to do that. Special delivery. Let's try this. Then we could put the ticket this way, across there. And then we could have this there. I don't know whether I like it like that. No, I'm making it into a card, aren't I? You need to have the sort of elements in a different way. Need some more, I think. Let's get some more out. Some different other elements. Oh, what's this? Maybe not that then. I like the ticket though with that. Yeah, quite like it like that. And then no, I don't. I think it's too much down here. I think this is not in the right place. So I'm going to take that one off. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do that one because I know I want that. So let's just stick that on. I don't tend to do the outer edges in case I want to tuck things in behind it. So we're just going to plonk them down for now, sort of where we want them, as long as they're straight, that is. Don't like that. I like the stamp, but it's got the same flower on. Not high enough. That's quite nice. I think I want a circle. I mean, you could always do some stamping and that on here as well. we also need some sort of labels, don't we? Oh, I quite like that now. So let's get this one down. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And I want to stick that onto there. Yeah, I like that. And then we can glue it all down in it. No, there we go. There. I sort of like the look of it being sort of, you know, rather than making it into like a tag. It's quite a big, actually quite big, that one. So I think we'll glue some more of this down. A little added extra. I could have put a little eyelet in there. And that one isn't gluing properly. Okay, so this is what we've ended up with. I've just added an extra few little labels to that just to give it a little bit more of a dimension. And then if we get our book page, for instance, let's turn it over so you can see it on a plain bit. That would go on the side of your page there, and you can use those as tuck spots or just as a page decoration in any of your journals. I like the way these come out. I just love making these. So I like that. So that's that one done, which is now our fourth one done. So we've got one more, which is a belly band. And I'll make this one quite easy, I think, she says. Okay, so let's just move those out of the way. Let me just do the glue and we'll get on with it. Right, so we're going to have a belly band. Okay, I'm going to use this because these are my scraps. I just want to try and get rid of my scraps while I'm doing this. But also I'm making a blue journal at the moment, so these will be participating in that. So that I think that fits the page because I checked it earlier to make sure that it was wide. Yeah, so that fits my page. That's fine. So we've got a piece of remnant. It is actually 1¼ inch wide, which isn't great for a belly band, but I want to just use up the bits. So what I'm trying to do is we're just going to build up on this and make something nice. But what? I did actually find some small frames that I've added into here. And I quite like that on there, which means we'd need a photo, and I know they're in here, I didn't ink them. So they might well be, there they are on the bottom. Okay, is that all of them? Did I only get those out? Okay, so let's have a look and see what we think is nice for in here. See, that's quite cute. Oh, that's nice as well. Oh, I seem to have all couples. Oh, there's a couple of kiddies there. Oh, I've got a photo like that with my brother when I was a baby. That was nice. That was cute, actually. I think I've got that one twice, and they're a bit big. So that one's out. I think I've got one of these twice. Oh, no, I haven't. They're similar, though, aren't they? So let's go with the little kiddies because I quite like them. although it's not quite in, oh, it is just about in frame. So just to do the frame first, I'm just going to go around there, and then I'm just going to cut. I can't see where my line is. That'll be enough to glue it on with. So we'll just get that just glued up and stuck into here so that that can be all set. And we'll just set that in there, right where we said we wanted it. It will dry clear. Okay, perfect. And then we'll build up around that, I think. So what I could do with is some thin pieces that would go on here. Don't like that, but that's the sort of thing I mean. So something like this, look, because then that would go. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's a nice fit actually. So we want another piece like that, about the same size. I wonder. Too big, too wide. What about this one? It would have been nice to have had a bit of blue, but it would fit. We could bring blue. Would that fit? That would fit. Just to bring a bit of blue in. But then you'd need something in the middle there as well, because of, would you? Hang on. Yeah, I'd want to cover it because of the... Actually, let's just see if we have some florals and some butterflies that would go well on there. Come on, this is the trouble when you're working in a... Oh, that's nice though. That way then, we could either stick that on the frame there. Oh, I'm liking that. And flowers, maybe flowers. I don't really want another butterfly, do I? I'm thinking flowers. Sort of determining where that is by these tickets, so that's too big, isn't it? Have we got a smaller one of these? Yeah. That's actually quite cute, huh? I still need something though to go at the back of there because I'm not keen on the craft card showing through. That's too wide, I can tell. It doesn't need to be anything too specific. Don't like that. Although you're not going to actually see it, so I don't really know why I'm bothered that much. I will find something. Let's not worry about it. Let's change that for something a bit longer. And we can then just stick. No, I don't want to put it that way. I want to keep it all in a line. So we can stick something else there. Something What about a stamp? Actually, let's just see what that one gives us, because the flowers might cover that bit if we put that across there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's get that stuck down. All the pieces are inked. So I'm just going to stick this down now. That came together quite quickly, didn't it? Make sure your labels are up the right way. Down here. And then I don't want it there, I want it a bit higher up, I think, more in the middle. So if you just do that, I'm just going to draw a line down the back there, just so I know where to glue. There we go. And I'm going to just come up where 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, sort of want to be about there, I think. Yep. Although it doesn't look very much in the middle. I've lined it up as best I can. Then we've got this bit, which I'm going to stick sort of on the frame as well. I'm just going to turn that over and just give that a glue down there. Just a guide mark, really. Turn it back over and then sort of line it up. Sort of wanted it on the side, like so. Yeah. Okay. And then with this one, we sort of want it on there, but I don't want it to cover the photograph. So if I just hold that there and glue everything else. That'll give me an idea of where I want to place it. Yeah, liking that. Oh no, come across, there we go. Don't want it on baby's face. Right. Oh, isn't that cute? I like the way that's come out. So we've now called bingo. Let's do that one as well, and then I can show you what I've done. Let's just put that away. Isn't that cute? That's really cute. I really like that. Love the way that's come out. So we have a belly band. We have a page border. We have texture. Where's my texture? There's my texture. We have book page, which is there. And we have a tag. Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed making these few bits from this bingo card. And I can see the amount of people that have joined in and done theirs. And they've all been fantastic makes. I've really enjoyed doing this. It's been great. So I can't wait for week 2, which should be starting tomorrow because I'm a bit late with this one. So I will look forward to coming back with week 2 and a video on my 5 makes. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and consider subscribing, help my channel grow. I really appreciate everyone that watches my videos. So thank you to all of you. And yeah, I'll see you all next week. Thanks. Bye for now.